And we back at it. And just like that, he appears in his eye. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. Listen, my boys, my Bills, they got it in. They got it in. I gotta speak on it. I gotta let it be known how I feel about that. Cause listen, them Cowboys, they was talking wild reckless. Wild reckless. I mean, hey, hold up. Hey, Dak, what happened was, you dude, what it, the hip joint ain't work for you this time? Yo, it was on crazy. I mean, when I saw the weather in Buffalo was gonna be good weather, I was like, what is this? Are we lining up for a situation? Not that we need an unfair advantage or anything, but hey, the elements is my thing, just like they got the dome. You understand? So when I seen it cleared up, I was like, what is this? But them Bills came out, man, they put it down for the town. Y'all better get out of here. Y'all better go. You better go for somebody, for you end up on 6 Deuce Bailey and somebody finds you. Walk around on Bailey and Kensington, and which way? Man, you better get out of here. So, yo, crazy game. I think the OC was the start of the game. Yeah, you can start with Cook. I mean, he tore it up. That's obvious. But I think that offensive mind change was critical for the Bills. Critical. The part that blew me away was, listen, I'm in Florida, okay? Pop Warner football, youth football, all of that's popping down here. The crazy thing is I felt like I was watching a Pop Warner game. Because anybody knows anything about Pop Warner football, okay, is go left, go right. Sweep it left, sweep it right. That's what it is. That's what goes down. Teams start to get up a little bit more. Maybe things are complicated, but that's what happens. And what I saw was them execute a running game. It wasn't that simple as, oh, just run it left, just run it right. That man would get through the line of scrimmage, maybe about a yard or two past that line of scrimmage. But once he got past that line of scrimmage, it was to the left or to the right, and we're going to race for it. And he was out of there. And Michael Parsons, listen, he's a pass rusher. Okay, let's stop putting him on LT's level and he the modern day Lawrence Taylor. No, we're not doing that no more. Okay, because when it comes to the running game part of it, you find him, you run directly at him, and that's a changer. That is a game changer. So I'm OD proud of my Bills. Absolutely great execution. Now, the problem with the Bills, because I'm not just going to sit here and sing their praises, I'm going to tell the truth, is they get up for giants. They get up for the monsters. They get up for the teams that keep you up late at night that you're like, oh my God, where do we go? They get up for the Kansas Cities. They get up for the Cowboys. They get up for the big games. They get up for the Eagles. Okay? They get up for the big games. It's the games that everybody's like, oh, they got that in the bag. That are the problem. So the Bills still got the Chargers and New England. Everybody's looking at me like, oh, the Bills got that. Yeah, okay. If they execute like they did this time, they got that. They don't execute, I know my Bills, we in trouble. But let's just stay on a happy note. Enjoy this one. Let's get into for the Chargers in New England. And then it's a showdown in Miami. Because Miami got an issue. Because we just did this to Dallas. Now they get Dallas. So Dallas trying to show that they ain't no fluke. Okay? And then after they deal with Dallas, they got the Ravens. Woo! That's a problem for Miami. And then after that, they got the Bills. So that looks like it's really going to come down to that game in Miami, and what it's going to be is going to be. So that's great football. I love it. Honestly, I'm a Bills guy, but I love the finality of it. I love this is culminating to a climax in the situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I think that's outstanding. That's great. But that game plan, Allen threw completed like 7 passes, and just what Marshawn Lynch said, you just keep in the face, and that's what they did. I'm sure the Cowboys will go into the Dolphins. I'm so happy we sent the Cowboys to the Dolphins completely PO'd. I'm with it, champ. So that's outstanding. On Dallas's side, I don't know what to tell them, man. That was tough because for some reason, Buffalo knew they could do that to them. Listen to this, Dallas. You listening? What you need to know is Buffalo knew they could do that to you. So you need to look at yourself and figure that part out, because they knew we're going right at them. And that was mano a mano. So y'all better dig deep and figure how y'all going to handle that. That was definitely a gut check game. That was a total gut check game for Dallas. There's no, the weather was this, we weren't that, we're not you. Nah, I seen Dak out there. He was with his homeboys. They were all of that. Yeah, okay, champ. Okay. This the low. We built for that. So we'll see what Dallas comes up with. Listen, this coming weekend, I'm locked in. Don't come by my house. Don't come by here. Don't come by here. I am locked in on football this weekend for the Christmas time. It is crazy. All right. Next thing I gotta talk about and give crazy kudos to. I'm in Florida, so I gotta give props to Baker Mayfield and them Bucs getting that #1 seed in the South. Yeah, it's always an ugly seed, and what I mean by that is a lot of times you win in the South with a losing record, but for them to come back from where they were to do what they did, and for Baker to throw for 381, 4 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating of like, what was it, 158.3 or something like that? Come on, man. You got to get up. Listen, I talk wild trash about Bake. I even talk wild trash about him coming to there. So when he does what he does, I'm not like them other guys. I'll give you flowers. That was an outstanding performance. And I think the Bucs need to really work with that. Like, don't just, because I think he's on a 1 year, and just push him out there. That man's a building block if you're bringing in a rookie. You know what I mean? I think Baker could probably give you 2 more years, and you get a rookie in. Well, the problem is that he can get you out in the playoffs. Y'all might not get too high a draft pick to bring somebody in. But that ain't for me to figure out. That's why you got a GM. Get out my face. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. You go figure it out. All right? The other thing is the 2 #1 teams clearly are the Ravens and San Francisco. The great thing I feel about this season, what we have to realize, is that we're going to get to see possibly the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl. Because the Ravens and San Francisco are going to play, and that's all hands on deck for that one. Because those 2 teams could easily end up in the Super Bowl. So if they end up in the Super Bowl, we all got to be locked in for that one, baby. Because I think, and what's funny is that happened before. That wasn't it the Harbaugh against Harbaugh in the Super Bowl? Something like that, yeah. And the Ravens beat them. So yeah, this has happened before. So yeah, that's going to be outstanding. I'm definitely looking forward to that. The Texans pulling off what they pulled off without the rookie, without Stroud in there, crazy. Cleveland. What is that? You know what the old guy was in there for Cleveland. Used to play for the Ravens. I can't even remember his name. But him being out there, bringing them boys to a win too, awesome, completely awesome. The coach for San Diego getting fired. He asked for it. His man saw it and don't mean jack to me. Old school cats know what I'm saying. Listen, he been asking to be let go ever since he was going on fourth down every other. Man, stop it. That's not football. That's Madden. He was playing way too much Madden and then coming out here thinking that was going to wash his football. So listen, we locking in. I know I've been doing this format. I know I've been putting up a lot of other types of content. That's because I'm working on things and I got to get my presentation of me and only me right for you. You understand what I'm saying? So working on that, I'm doing some things. I'm a fine tune this thing, okay? And we're going to go all the way to the top together. You understand what I'm saying? But don't eyeball me like that. I really don't play that. I know I'm not talking basketball this time. LeBron, I told him to go get that thing. Mike don't got that. We'll talk about that later, okay? Right now, football was so good this weekend. That's what I'm sticking with, okay? Buffalo's a team with the fat, mad skills, and you better watch out, all right? Everybody! Off the line, we're celebrating, baby. Italian style. Let's go.